Oh my god!
Intro.
Oh shit! We've already pressed the live button.
Oh no! What am I doing? What did I do? What did I do? What did I do?
I gotta scroll for it. Here we go.
That's why it's really important to have a plan and understand what your goals are.
In fact, my camel out there is suffering right now with a broken back.
So I actually found Pepe when it was only a couple of hours old, and I'm like, oh, this is a funny meme.
Oh my god.
Yo! Who is this degen?
The old man is swing trading over years at a time. And it's like, that's where the real money is made.
The answer is a permanent loss. With single-sided staking, you don't have to worry about a permanent loss.
But really, at the end of the day, it's just the matter of a macro market. It's just what happens.
If you're aware, if you're disciplined, you can hone that into further financial growth.
Financial freedom, so we can actually live life and not have to be constantly living paycheck to paycheck. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, more or less, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
jerks and squirrels, fellow juniors alike. I am not Osborne Stevenson III. He is, but I want to steal his thunder because I've been meaning to do that for a long time, and now I got it. Let's go! I've been trying to beat you on that for so long. You always beat me to the punch. I finally got you, motherfuckers.
I've been had. I need a somebody call an ambulance, but not for me. Bah, bah, bah,
but
bah.
not
Good
for
to
me.
see you. Good to see you, everybody. Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Mr. Hexagon Lost in Asia is fucking stoked to have us. Stoked to be here tonight. Good to see you, broski. Welcome, everybody. We've got some fucking campfire story headlines that we're gonna run through, and it's gonna be probably a pretty short show because I did almost zero planning for this thing other than reading up on the headlines. Ooh, look at that. I've got 2 beers that I can drink from. I'm drinking, it's a whiskey Sunday. What have you got over there?
It's Sunday, my dude. I have one St. Arnold Grand Prize. It's an American light beer. So like, your Coors Lights, whatnot. It's only 4-point-something%. So nothing crazy going on. I got some Mickey Ultras too that I didn't even know I had. So that's what we will be drinking today. I don't even like Mick Ultras, but that's what I got. So that's what we're doing today.
Mick Ultra prickly pears are one of my favorite drinkity drinks to snack on and enjoy. I don't know if you've ever had the prickly pear ones. Those are pretty good though.
No, not really. I like the normal standard beers. Like I'm a big fan of German beers and like the IPAs and stuff like that.
Hell yeah. That's right. And speaking of IPAs and things that we like, let's go ahead and do a quick fucking round of chat shoutouts. I've already sort of kind of been highlighting people as they've been rolling in. I'm a little bit tipsy right now as it stands. It's just a whiskey every day kind of day. It's time for chat motherfucking shoutouts, boys and girls. Speaking of chat shoutouts, I want to give a quick shout out to Green Lantern Pizza up here in Detroit. Now this stream is not brought to you by Green Lantern Pizza, but my God, is their pizza fucking good. They have this one special pizza called the Octopi, where like it's 2 of those like square pizzas, and so it's got 8 corners, and like Detroit pizzas are super duper deep dish and like really crispy and really like buttery and wonderful and awesome. So like that's what I've been snacking on for like the last hour or so. That's why I've been prepping.
Are you a fan of that style? You like the Detroit style? Like, what's your favorite style of pizza before you get to chat shoutouts? What is your favorite style of pizza? I do like Detroit style. Like New York is good, right? Because it's a good ratio of cheese to bread. Yeah.
Right.
I'm a New York folding style That's just I just like it. I don't know what it is. Call me a slut, but I'm a slut for the Foley.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with folding a pizza. I think that's perfectly fine. I think that Detroit's really good because the dough. You ever go to like Cracker Barrel and you have the pancakes, and the pancakes at Cracker Barrel are like really crispy and like they got that like cool crunch to them. That's what Detroit style pizza is like on the very bottom. It's like the entire bottom of that pizza is like that. It's just like this wonderful golden like buttery crunch to it. And it's super good. And they go
like brownie. You ever have like the outside the edges of like a brownie pan when you cook a brownie?
That's exactly what Detroit is. Yeah. That's 100% what Detroit pizza is. But yeah, I haven't had Chicago pizza yet. But like, all the pizzas are good. But I gotta say, Detroit's great.
Brother,
you know, like
Chicago pizza. Sorry, anybody that likes Chicago style pizza. I'm not a big fan. So I feel like at this point I'd rather just like eat some spaghetti and throw some cheese on top of it. But it's like not spaghetti noodles because it's just thick.
They put the sauce on the top, right?
It's just like it's like a little thin layer. There's a bunch of sauce. And they like sprinkle stuff on it, and they call it a day.
Huh. So it's like an actual pie. It's more of a cobbler.
Yeah, that's what they call a pizza pie.
That's fucking funky. Well, excellent.
Like
excellent.
banana, terracotta pie.
Oh, terracotta pie. There we go. Fucking A. All right. Before we get too distracted, let's roll through some of the chat shoutouts, recognize some of the people at home that are super cool. I'm not working with a mouse today, so I'm literally having to touch screen my my laptop here. But we're joined first and foremost by our good Air Force veteran, Mr. Hexkin Lost in Asia, who says, he doesn't say that. He says, let's fucking go. Good to see you, broski, with the fist pump up in the air. I fucking love to see it. We've also got Mr. Old Man Jenkins 771, who says, gentlemen, good to see you, Mr. Old Man Jenkins. And we've also got Marcus 72, a winner. Oh, excuse me, a winner. Let me see, a winner of the fantastic Degen Roundtable sticker giveaway. For those of you guys that don't know, I used to do like sticker giveaways, and I still have a fuck ton of stickers. But these ones are for Mr. Moonmutt. So Moonmutt, I haven't forgotten about you, but you never sent me an address, so I guess I gotta physically deliver them to you when I see you next. But yeah, freaking, you guys can win stickers here periodically because I'll do little sticker giveaways for the channel. Because one, giveaways are fucking awesome, and two, stickers are awesome, and three, you combine their powers and you get this crazy twin powers unites of crazy cool wonderfulness and stuff. So good to see you guys. Mr. Marcus won some fantastic stickers a while back, and it was kind of funny because I had to like send them to several addresses. So Mr. Marcus's neighbor got some free stickers that probably doesn't know what the fuck's going on about, and Marcus did as well. So good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. Tonight we're going to be talking about a couple of silly things that are going on in the cryptocurrency world. Fuck, I totally forgot literally everything that I was saving. So we've got Coinbase launching new fucking credit cards. We've got MrBeast. We've got all sorts of crazy crunchy stuff. So it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a quick one. It's not super duper well thought out. A lot of the other Degen Roundtable team members were sending me links to articles and things, and articles are cool, but I prefer headlines because I'm much more of a don't read anything and just kind of speculate and have fun with it and see where it goes. So Mr. Josh, how are you feeling though before we get too far? What's new and exciting with you, broski? How have you been? Oh no, have I lost you? Or am I frozen?
Oh, we're back, baby. We are so
we're back. Okay. Go ahead. How are you doing, bro? What's new and exciting with you?
I just got to work not too long ago. I didn't know if I was gonna be a part of the show or not. I was just waiting for you to see if anyone else would show up, and obviously no one else did. So here I am. I'm just here, so I won't get fined.
I like it. That's fantastic. I have a confession to make regarding some of our professional encounters. I had to go get an oil change today, and I was gonna do it myself, but it was raining. And then I was like, man, I don't want to change my oil in the rain. And so what I did is I went to Valvoline to get my oil changed. So I'm sorry, bro, but I have I guess committed a grave sin going to Valvoline instead of Jiffy Lube. I do like Jiffy Lube, but there weren't any Jiffy Lubes nearby. There were none.
I'm always
so I had to go to Valvoline.
I'm a DIY guy. So
Yeah.
if you don't do it yourself,
Mhm.
you got pay to play. You
Yep.
have to pay someone else. You have to pay another man to do your job for you.
Yep. I was gonna do it myself,
Or
and
a
I was
girl.
at the AutoZone, bro, and I went to AutoZone today, and I went to Home Depot yesterday, and the same fucking 5-gallon jug of oil at AutoZone was $40, where it was like $20 at Home Depot. And I didn't buy it last night, thinking like, oh, I'll just fucking change my oil tomorrow. No big deal. It's probably cheaper at AutoZone than it is at Home Depot, anyways. Not the case. So I was like sitting at AutoZone, and I'm like, man, this shit's like, for all these parts and pieces, I'm gonna be paying probably like fucking $60 to get the fucking the oil change pan, because I didn't have a fucking pan. I had the collector jug thing, right?
This little
I
something.
left that. Yeah, I left it in Texas, so I needed something to catch the oil, right? I needed some sort of mat thing to like protect the ground and whatnot, because I'm at a job site and I don't want to like get oil everywhere. And so like after everything was said and done, I'm like, man, fuck, I'm gonna be spending close to $100 plus my time, plus all the like the getting rid of everything. So I'm just gonna go to an oil change place and just pay the $100 anyways, and get it done and not have to worry about it. So that's my little story for today of what was going on. So
I mean, it is what it is. You're a man that's traveling a lot. You're a man on a mission. What do they say? Time is your most valuable asset. So
Yep. Yeah. So I saved myself some time, and and mostly sweat equity, and also not like changing my oil in the rain. So I went to a shop and had them done, and now I feel great, and it's awesome. And so I got to do some time-saving activities, and got to get a lot more packing and shit done today. And also, speaking of things going on today, we've got Mr. Hex Glenn has joined us. Happy Sunday, guys. Happy Sunday to you too, Mr. Hex Glenn. I believe that Hex Glenn also won some stickers, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Hex Glenn, but I can't remember if I've sent stickers off your way. But it's good to see all the Degens at home, hanging out, having fun. I suppose I don't have anything as far as like technical analysis goes. I suppose I could show you guys the TA charts before we hop on into the stuff. But anyways, we exist somewhere along this rate of time, and the price is somewhere in here. I think that right now Bitcoin's like I don't know, like 106,000 or 109,000.
107. I think it's 107,
Okay.
108. Last time I checked. Actually, I think it is at 108. Last time I checked. I actually talked to you. I sent you that video while I was pooping, probably about 30 minutes ago.
Right.
And I think I think Bitcoin was at 108, 107. I do want to say, don't quote me, but I think it was like 107, 108K.
Yep. I a lot of people are saying that like this cryptocurrency 4-year cycle is over, and some people are like, I don't know. And some people are like, no, it's going to still go up. I'm personally of the camp that I don't fucking know what's going on ever. I just kind of hang out and have fun and invest when it's investing time and sell when it's selling time. So,
well, I mean, this is not financial advice.
Yeah, this entire show is definitely not financial advice. But I just kind of fuck off. And if you guys listen to the things that I tell you to do, then you would be down and bad, just as bad as I am, and making other horrible money decisions. So don't listen to me.
I would be buying crypto right now if I was me. If I had money that was disposable income, I'd probably be buying up some Bitcoin and whatnot. Well, that's besides the point. You can do whatever you want with your money.
Exactly. Yeah, and there's been a ton of people like lining up to go buy gold and shit too. Like gold's been going crazy over like the last.
Oh yeah, silver. Yeah, silver as well. Silver's been doing this thing.
Yeah, it's like people are freaking out about the precious metals, and I don't know if that's a top signal, if that's like a, hey, because all the normies want to buy it, that means that everyone's in and like it's about to plummet, or does it mean it's about to do a fucking skyrocket crazy thing? But your friend Sami was doing a very he's a YouTuber, by the way, Josh, if you didn't know. Your friend Sami was doing a very good description where he's like, yeah, basically just think of any time you've seen a whole bunch of people lining up outside to buy something. That means that basically that is the top and there is no one else. And as soon as they buy it, the fucking price crashes down. And nobody ever gets rich because they're part of the group of the crowd all going around and buying the same fucking thing. So
yeah,
I think that's something worth thinking about. So if everyone's buying Bitcoin, then perhaps don't buy Bitcoin. If everyone's selling Bitcoin, then perhaps buy it. It's just kind of one of those things where if you do what everyone else does, you're going to get what everyone else has got. And so most people ain't got shit. So if you notice what the crowd's doing, then maybe fade the crowd, maybe follow the crowd. I don't really fucking know. I'm just here to hang out.
I don't know if it was you or somebody else was telling me that they took, I think it was Hillary Clinton or somebody else, they took
Nancy
their
Pelosi,
stock
probably.
portfolios where they're investing, and they followed their portfolio and invested at the same time of them, and they end up getting investigated for insider trading because they're following a politician's portfolio. So I think it's funny how that works.
Yes, yeah. Nancy Pelosi's a famous one, a famous stock.
It might have been her. I digress. Either way, I know someone that was a famous politician. They're like, follow her portfolio, and it's like, oh, she's investing in this, I'm gonna invest in it, and they made money. It's like, oh, wow, that's crazy. And the FBI was just like, hey, you're doing insider trading. That's a no-no.
Yep. It's just fucking. It's all a big scam, man. Like the world that we live in is just. Yeah, it's just a bunch of bullshit. They're at the top, you're not, and if you do the same things as they do, then you get in trouble. You know, think about like how many politicians like go and have pedophile rings down in the Bahamas, and then they don't get investigated for all that sorts of crazy things, and then people end up accidentally dying, and then fucking who was it? Somebody had asked Trump like, "Hey, are you thinking about potentially pardoning Ghislaine Maxwell?" And he's like, oh, well, I don't really know, but I'd think about it. Like I would, and it's just like, what are you fucking? What
are you doing?
Yeah, like what are you doing, bro? Come on, man. You should know. You should know that name, and you should also know like the things that your main because most of his main support base was just super pissed off that he didn't do the release of the Epstein files. Like he got into office, and then everyone's like, all right, we got you in so you can finally release the Epstein files. And he's like, Epstein, who's that? Why are you guys talking about this thing? Come on, man.
I'm on it, so I'm not can't release it. Obviously, we're all on it. We are all on it, but
everyone's on the Epstein list. It's just, God, what a fucking crock.
Ghislaine Maxwell's father, you know who that is?
Yeah, Robert Maxwell. He's the guy who owns the book company that like all of the books that we grew up as kids. Yeah. Every single fucking school book that we read. Oh man! By the way, you guys should save this podcast in case we get taken down.
Oh,
but like,
yeah. Oh, we're gonna get taken down.
Oh no! Demonetized. No super chats during this stream, guys. All right, it'll go straight to Susan Wojcicki or whatever her name is, who owns YouTube.
Susan Boyle.
But like Robert Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell's father, is the dude that like was one of the co-owners of the I don't think it's Robert Maxwell, but it's like the books that you give to school kids, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? What a crazy fucking world that we're living in. So you could just basically presume that everything that we read growing up as kids is propaganda, and like
that's a Google search. That's an independent Google search for everybody.
Yep. And it's crazy. Like I've been saying for a long time that everything's campfire stories, and that's what brought about this specific theme of like the fire tender and then the fucking campfire stories and all that shit. Because I was like, oh, everything that happens in the cryptosphere is just nothing but campfire stories. It's all just a whole bunch of people that go around and talk about things and try and get people to do things. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's not just crypto that's like that. It's everything. It's the whole fucking world.
Yep.
That's history. That's like that's social studies. That's I mean, math is pretty definitive, but like basically everything that we're taught, everything that comes out of the TV, everything that you hear on the radio, everything that you read in the newspaper, that you see while scrolling TikTok, that you see on Instagram, that you see in Facebook, it's all propaganda, and most of it is designed just to keep your attention, so that way you keep watching, so that way they can play some ads, so you spend some money and do some other things. But a lot of it's propaganda, and so it's just like, golly, what a crazy world. We've got Mr. Old Man Jenkins. It's the MacArthur Company that he thinks. So there you guys go. Check out the MacArthur Company, co-owned by Robert Maxwell, the Mossad and CIA and Kremlin or whatever the hell he was. He was like a triple agent for like the United States, Israel, and Russia, I think, back in like the 1980s. I'm totally like quoting this off the top of my memory, which is super flawed, and I'm drunk, so just kind of keep that in mind there.
None of this is facts. This is all hearsay.
Yeah, this is all hearsay, and I'm just an asshole on the internet who talks about silly things.
None of y'all heard any of this.
None of y'all heard any of this. It was
Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. Only money.
Oh my God, bro. We could go on about this for fucking days. But before we do that, son of a bitch, I just ruined my share screen. Hang on. With the folks at
no.
home tonight, they came to learn about Bitcoin rewards, about the MrBeast exchange allegedly, and fucking the fact that the United States is now 37 trillion, almost 40 trillion dollars in debt. Not that it matters. It's just like it's all fake money anyways, but it is pretty funny. So let's go ahead and share with the folks at home some of the stuff that is going on out there in the world. So let me change the background here. All right, so we've got a friendly background and we've got some of the stuff that's going on. So check it out. So Coinbase and American Express are thinking about launching a new Bitcoin rewards credit card in the United States this fall. So that's pretty fucking cool. Coinbase, I think, already has a card. I know that Kraken has a card. Gemini has a card. But, the more cards that allow you to interact with the cryptosphere, even though it's not like really the cryptosphere, it's like the kind of halfway point, it's still better than nothing. So the fact that Coinbase is doing this, I think, is pretty cool. And American Express is they're a good card company. They got a lot of people to spend money they don't have, so that's pretty nice. I think that'd be quite a bit useful. We've also got the Hyperliquid founder, Jeff, has accused centralized exchanges of underreporting liquidations by up to 100 times, saying that thousands can occur in a second, but only one is shown publicly. So for those of you guys that don't remember, last Friday, a lot of people call it Black Friday. There was like almost $30 billion. I think it's like 20 something billion dollars worth of liquidations where just everybody got all of their money that they were gambling with. It all just got taken away by the exchanges. And so that was pretty funny. Sucks if you were like a part of that, but the founder, Jeff, who made Hyperliquid, which is an on-chain perpetuals trading thing, which is essentially competition for these centralized things. He made a decentralized one and they had a centralized one. The centralized one is the one that took everyone's money last Friday, and the decentralized one worked just fine and there were no problems or nothing like that. So that's something that and so I was making fun of our Degen Roundtable member, Mr. Apex Hex. So I thought that was pretty fun over there. We've also got, on the subject of tokens reading new all-time highs, we've got Binance token has hit 1375, and I think it even went above 1375. I'm pretty sure it went higher than that. It continued to go up. So this was from I think this was from the 12th or whatever, but yeah, so Binance has gone up and done some crazy things. We've also got the BlackRock CEO, Larry Fink, saying, "We believe we're just at the beginning of tokenization of all assets." So that's kind of spooky. BlackRock are the dudes that are buying all the fucking homes, man. And so if they start buying all the homes and they start tokenizing everything, these are like the big players in the real world that we're trying to escape from by going into the crypto world. So if they're excited about the crypto tokenization of things, like where they start tokenizing houses, they start tokenizing ownership, they start tokenizing like ID cards and driver's licenses and other such things, then it's like it might it can be really cool. But the fact that these guys are talking about it or exciting about it is a little bit spooky. Do you have any? Yeah, go ahead.
It's kind of scary. Also, I don't know if you saw I think in England they're trying to enact for, if you're an elder and you're trying to get benefits, you have to do the digital ID.
Yep. Yes, they are.
That's really scary if that becomes a thing.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of any of that stuff. I don't like government oversight, government control, government all this, that, and the other thing. And like believe it or not, there's a porn website out there that's been doing a really good job of writing blogs that go against all of this like digital ID and digital stuff, because a lot of porn companies they make their money by getting people onto the website and giving the folks at home what they want. And a lot of states in the US are starting to pass laws where it's like, oh, you have to prove your age in order to use this, that, or the other porn service thing. And so you have to take a picture of your ID, or you have to take a picture of your birth certificate or your passport or something in order to log on to the site. And it's like, oh man, this is getting kind of spooky, kind of crazy. And so I've been following along on the blogs.
Hear me out. X videos.
That's the site. They're the ones that have been writing the blog. So
it's not. Yeah. They
Yeah,
requires nothing. Not that
Yep.
I would know, but I'm just saying.
Xvideos doesn't require anything. Xvideos is a Czechoslovakian owned company. I think Pornhub is owned by the United States.
I think the
There's a
Czechs-
couple. Yeah, so like the Czechs are pretty they've got an interesting culture over there, but they don't have to abide by US laws. Now, however, if they're running servers in the United States or if they're customers in the United States, it's very similar to like there's weird like little cross-pollination when it comes to the internet and the legal structure and stuff, but they're the ones that actually have the really good blog post that talks about like the danger of digital IDs and how it doesn't actually stop, because they're like, listen, we're a porn company. We're not sorry about it, but because we're literally here to sell you a product, and we don't want kids on our site. Now, let's be honest. The age verification stuff, it's a legal requirement, and it does not work because a kid can fucking click it, and a kid can lie, and a kid can create an email account, and blah blah blah. And ID requirements also does not stop it. All that it does is infringe on your right against what was it, the Fifth or the Fourth Amendment, where it's like right against, I think it's Fourth Amendment, right against like unlawful search and seizure or something like that, where it's like you don't have to prove that you are a person, you don't have to submit your shit to being searched and stuff. So they wrote a really great blog about it, and I was quite impressed to be like reading this like a really well thought out blog from a porn company, and shit was fucking it was really cool, man. So big shout out to Xvideos, from the Degen Roundtable, nothing but a bunch of degenerates over here. But I thought that was really nifty. That and like you just see all this stuff coming from top down about like the governments want to enact digital IDs, the states are wanting to like start curtailing usage of different websites and stuff. And I think over in Britain they're like arresting people for like posting hate speech and stuff online. Like you write something bad on Twitter, straight to jail.
Oh yeah, you just talk shit, you make one wrong move, and they'll come and strip to your house and arrest you just for speaking your opinion.
Mhm.
Oh, also, I don't know if you know, I don't know what porn site it was, though. I guess some porn site got caught. Whenever you would go and like, do your business, watching the videos, apparently your front-facing camera was recording you, and then it would blackmail you.
Oh yeah. That's
this
a
was
very
recent.
common
This was
thing.
This was in the last couple of days that this has happened. So it became a big thing. So I don't know if you know this, but I mean, hey, if you got one of me, post it. I don't care.
There you go, baby. Fucking send it, dude. You ain't getting no money from Josh, Mr. Slide 180.
I mean,
post them wieners.
I got
this is like,
baby.
Yeah, this is like one of the oldest, like for those of you guys, shout out to all my 4chan fucking baby dolls out there who have been perusing the degenerate parts of the internet for the better part of the last 2 decades. Freaking that's like, you take a look at Mark Zuckerberg, whenever there's pictures taken of him and he's got a laptop, he's always got a piece of tape over the camera. Same thing with Bill Gates. Same thing with like all of these other like wealthy tech billionaire people. They always have something covering the cameras because the cameras can turn on without your permission. The phones can do this crazy stuff. People can hack your shit. People can watch you. There's also there's the unintentional side, and then there's the accidentally intentional side, where it's like, oh, I signed up for these terms and conditions, I click accept, and then bazinga, the fucking this stuff is doing the thing. So like, get like camera covers, and pay attention. Like, I'm not gonna say pay attention to terms and conditions because that's just a bunch of bullshit anyways, and they're gonna take everything. So just presume that you're always being watched. Presume that like, all this crazy shit is happening, but like, that's hilarious, dude, that there's porn companies, sites out there that are fucking getting hacked and people are blackmailing folks to like, oh, send me fucking $20 or I'm going to show a picture of you jacking off, cranking, and send it to your homies or something.
If you're a gooner, oh yeah, you got nothing to hide, dude. Everyone knows you're already a gooner. Like, who isn't a gooner? Let's be real.
There you go, man. There you fucking go. Another thing to think about is like, in this day and age of artificial intelligence and stuff, like getting AI nudes is super easy nowadays. So like, if you've got any sort of picture of yourself up on the internet, congratulations. Anybody can probably make AI nudes of you. It's like, it might not be accurate, it might not be exactly right, but it exists. So fucking
just make me bigger than I actually am.
Just make me fucking jacked and juicy, baby. Yeah. So if you're a parent out there, or if you're a person who doesn't want their nude image shown, then like, don't post pictures on the internet. because this is the new world that we live in, where AI can just make stuff and people can just do things, and companies can just steal your front-facing camera data. Like, your phones are always recording, they're always sending this stuff out. Like, they're giving it to advertisers, they're giving it to data miners, they're giving it to Palantir. It's going everywhere. So just presume you're being watched at all times and act accordingly. But it sounded like you had a thought.
Are we
there,
being
Josh. What
watched
were you
right now,
thinking?
dude? Are we
for
being
sure.
watched? Oh
Yeah,
no.
well, currently there's 18, or excuse me, 17. We lost one. Oh no. there's 7 folks on
They know they're gooning.
YouTube.
They got done
And
gooning.
yep, they're cranking one out. Shout out to all of you guys who are cranking one out to the Degen Roundtable. We love each and every one of you. There's 10 on Twitter and 7 over on YouTube. So we love you guys, and whether you're gooning to us or not, it's fucking crazy. But the point of all this stuff is that, like, BlackRock's starting to talk about it openly. Websites are doing it, governments are doing it. It's only a matter of time before we find ourselves in like 1984 world. So just kind of keep an eye on it. Something I was thinking about. Do you have any final thoughts, or should I continue reading articles?
I mean, the whole 1984 thing, we're a little too late for that. It's already like started to happen. Also, I don't know if you ever watched the movie Idiocracy.
Oh yeah, for sure. Idiocracy is the reason that
It's happening right now.
Yeah. Dude, did you know that Idiocracy is what made Crocs famous?
Oh yeah, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, that is a fact.
Mike Judge was like, "Hey, what's the stupidest shoes that I can find?" And I'm gonna put those on the people in Idiocracy. And it was Crocs. Nobody knew about Crocs, and Mike Judge was like, "Oh, these things are fucking retarded. There's no way anybody in the right mind would ever have anything to do with this stuff." And so he put all the cast in Crocs. And then, you know what happened? Crocs got real fucking famous. And now you go to Walmart, about at least 20%, 30% of the people going through Walmart are wearing Crocs. Now, I'm not saying
Or
Crocs
pajamas.
are bad. Yeah, pajamas, Crocs. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that, like, this is what people do now. And it's just kind of like where the shift down to the comfort level is becoming more and more common, I would think, from everybody. So it's freaking nuts.
I don't see a problem with the whole comfort level thing, but at some point when you get to a thing where it's just like, maybe you should, like, wear your pajamas outside 24/7, like your Cookie Monster pajamas. It's just a bad look because everyone thinks you're just a crackhead at this point. That's just my opinion.
Everyone loves Cookie Monster, but there is definitely like a stereotype of people that do shopping in certain places, and it's like, oh look, Cookie Monster pajamas. It's like, it's super. I think that the background chat between your and my chat with each other on Facebook is the Cookie Monster background. So I fucking love me some Cookie Monster stuff, but like there's definitely a stereotype that comes with the whole, like, don't give a fuck about anything. The government's watching us all the time. We're just going to kind of lazily slog through life and, eventually find ourselves wherever we find ourselves. We got a great comment from one of the folks at Hope, Mr. Hexkin Lost in Asia, who says, you already have a digital ID. Embrace it, gents. It's called your credit score. That's absolutely right, man. Oh, apparently they tried it in Indiana. Fucking A. That's nuts. Good to see you, Jay Zolay. And also, Mr. Moonpilled Rational Optics, good to see you too. Good reminder for everyone to hit that like button. And we've also got Hex Glenn over here. Pajamas and Crocs. People used to dress up in suits to leave the house. Yeah, it's that used to be the norm, man. And like, Josh, I don't know if like you. This is something I only ever just started thinking about recently, but it's like, back when we were in the Marine Corps, we only wore the service alphas like once in every blue moon. That used to be like the everyday wear. Like, even when you're out in the fucking out in the shit, it's like, yeah, they're wearing their fucking service uniforms. Like, what? That's fucking crazy.
Or
man.
even like even though we wear like the Charlies on a daily basis, we used to complain about it on Fridays. We had to wear our fancy uniforms. The rest of the time we're wearing our like the utilities, like the camo stuff. We wore that 4 days out of the week, and we bitched about it that one day.
Yeah, exactly. Let me pull up I'm gonna pull up a screen share for the folks at home who don't know what Charlies are. Share screen, USMC Charlies. Yeah, so we used to have to wear this every single Friday. Wearing the Charlie uniform on Friday was this. It was the tan shirt, the khaki, or the olive drab green pants. Yep, and then
the
I don't remember. I don't know what the actual name is of that little hat, but like we would call it a piss cover. But
Piss cutter
this
was
will-
a technical name. Cover was also
Piss-
a different.
Oh, piss cutter. Okay.
Cutter.
I never.
Cutter is a technical term.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that little lemon wedge that you see on people's hats there. Or people's heads. That's the Charlie uniform. So this is what we used to have to wear every Friday back when we were in the
And we
in the active
complained.
duty. Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like
You can't do work in it. We work in a shop, so why would we be wearing this fancy uniform if we have to do work? Because if you're wearing like the camo stuff, it's fine if it gets dirty. You just wash it and it's camo, so like it hides the dirt, debris, stains, and whatnot pretty easy.
Oh yeah, and that was like the whole idea. Is like you've got your working uniform, and then you've got your fancy nice uniform, and nothing would get done on Fridays because we'd always be wearing fucking Charlie uniforms.
It's worthless.
So
worthless.
It was a good time. Speaking of good times and stuff, we've also been joined by Mr. Fast Abdul, who says, "I am here for the tech," and he's reminding us that 85,000 Ethereum moved from the SAC wallet today. So that's pretty interesting information. I think that it's been going to Tornado Cash, but I could be wrong. So somebody double check me on that. And then we've also got Mr. Frank White hopping in here with the Bang Bang Degen gang. Good to see you, Frank White. Good to see you, Fast Abdul, Jay Zalay, Hex Glenn, Moonpill. Glad you guys are all able to hang out with us a little bit tonight. Yeah, there's been some cool things happening. So, a whole bunch of money moved from a place that we all knew where to watch it, and now we don't know where to watch it is anymore because it's going into Tornado Cash and doing all sorts of things. So, if you guys were excited about paying attention to things, then well, I guess we can't pay attention to it anymore because it's all getting scrambled. So, haha, and who knows? No expectations, right? So, an important thing to remember.
Expect nothing and expect everything at the same time.
Yep. Expect nothing and have a plan. Man, I can't remember. I'm too drunk. Anyways, we're gonna continue reading some fucking headlines here for you. So we left off at I'll fucking drink to that there, brother. Hell yeah. So all right, so from FinWatch, we've got no U.S. Consumer Price Index data will be released tomorrow due to the United States government shutdown. The data has been delayed to October 24th. It's always funny when the government shuts down and like they only like don't pay the most important things, and they pay all the politicians. They pay all the people that are wheeling and dealing, but they don't pay the people that are actually out there like shipping products. I find that super duper funny. So here you guys go. If you're waiting for some CPI data, I guess you just got to wait some more. And speaking of data, we've got the US M2 money supply has jumped to a new all-time high of $22.2 trillion. M2 money supply is, I believe, the current amount of money that is both in savings accounts and in checking accounts. So like all the money that's out there floating around ready to be spent. Oh, and it has started to rain, so I need to raise my window up before I get sprinkled on.
Ooh,
next up, we've got
sprinkled on.
No more sprinkling. There, true Super Saiyan always sprinkles when he tinkles.
When he tinkles. Carrot cake.
Crappy cake. Didn't invite me to his birthday party.
Oh no, it's Frieza and his Dragon Balls, and he's just dragging his balls on the ground.
What series? It's
I think Dragon Ball P was like the parody.
Dragon Ball P, that's right. Dragon Ball P. It's kind of like, it reminds me of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged stuff. Man, I gotta rewatch the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged series. That shit's hilarious, man. Oh man. All right, back to the crypto news. We got Anthony Pompliano, a famous Bitcoin OG and maximalist, says that gold is down 84% since January of 2022 in Bitcoin terms, and that Bitcoin is the hurdle rate. If you can't beat it, you gotta buy it. So measuring gold against Bitcoin, the gold is down by 84%. So there you go. If you bought gold instead of buying Bitcoin back in 2022, then you're down 84% on your monetary or purchasing power. So basically, buy some Bitcoin is what a guy who loves Bitcoin says, which is, kind of fun.
It's me.
So, yep, there you go.
Now's a good time to buy, but don't take my advice.
We've got hey, like you've been doing some pretty crazy trades. So yeah, definitely no financial advice here, but fucking, you've been doing nothing but winning since you started playing the crypto game, bro.
I
So,
haven't lost yet, so I don't know what's going on, but something's
Yep.
going good in my favor, I guess.
on the subject of stuff not going on, we've got Polymarket over here, which is a cryptocurrency gambling site where you basically can buy the odds on something happening. So,
Oh, really? So you can gamble on the actual crypto stuff going on? So now we can gamble
yeah.
on gambling?
Yep, you can gamble on gambling. So that's what Polymarket is. So this post right here, the odds of Bitcoin falling below $100,000 this month are currently 52% as far as like people buying and selling the option of if it's going to rise or if it's going to fall. And this is according to Polymarket. So this is literally just a bunch of degens like gambling on what they think is going to happen, which is generally just like a whole bunch of people are putting money into the thing being below 100,000. So it's just kind of funny. Like this is essentially like the same thing as shorts and longs. It's like you have the end of the month and you have the price of the token, and then you have the price of the like the gambling position that you want to take. So like more people think that it's going to be underneath $100,000 than think that it's going to be over $100,000. So that's quite amusing. And you know, it's not like anyone knows anything that's what's going on, but it's funny. Like all of these things are the payout is $1 on Polymarket. So whenever you buy a thing, you get a dollar. So like if it's yes, then it costs you 52 cents, and if it's no, then it costs you 48 cents. So it's like that's the payout's $1. So every ticket that you buy is payout $1 or payout 0. So it's like you either win or you lose, and it's really fun little thing for the folks at home that are interested in that sort of thing. But yeah, so that's what the market thinks right now is 52% to be below $100,000 before the end of the month. I don't know. We've got we got 12 days, so it's sitting at 108. Yeah, I guess we will see. So next up, we've got the YouTube star MrBeast files a trademark for a crypto exchange and payments service. For those of you guys that don't know, MrBeast is one of the biggest YouTubers out there. And boy, howdy, does he have a lot of excitement in his eyes every time you look at MrBeast. It's just like, oh man, I totally have a human soul. And I'm not bought and paid for by super wealthy donors and hashtag buy MrBeast chocolate and do all that other stuff. Like, he makes some really great videos and he describes how to make great videos, and they're super duper viral. It's basically just like heroin and cocaine for people, but on YouTube, doing crazy things and blowing up money. But yeah, so he's filing basically for a crypto exchange and payment service. So who knows? Maybe Coinbase will be competing against MrBeast base. Or
Beast
Mr.
Space.
Yeah.
Beast Space.
Or maybe he opens up something like.
Hopefully not.
I mean, you know, the more things that there are out there that allow people to buy and sell, you know, the what we call them in the sphere, Josh, is we call them on and off ramps. So it's like we don't recommend that people like leave their money inside of those worlds, but like. You've got your dirty US dollars that are garbage and worthless, right? And then we've also got cryptocurrency that we think is super awesome and fun and cool. But like there's no real way to get your dollars into cryptocurrency without going through a major exchange. So like there's some like decentralized places, but for the most part, you have to send your money into a store in order to buy an asset and then take the asset off of the store and put it in your own personal custody. So it's like the more of those like a boat ramp to get into a lake. The more boat ramps there are to get into the lake, the cooler it is. Like you don't want to sit on the boat ramp all the time, and you don't want your boat out on the land, you know. But so you need the ramps in and the ramps out to be able to like interact efficiently with the world and to be able to do things. So if
that's
Mr.
cool
Beast
until they pull the ramp out of their way. There's like, oh, you put all this money into it. It'd be a shame if we just pulled the rug on you.
And that's what happened with FTX. You know, FTX collapsed because it turns out that they were taking everyone's money and they were gambling in the stock market with it and just telling people that they had money. There's like, oh yeah, you've got hashtag $100,000 worth of Bitcoin in here. We definitely didn't spend it. Wink, wink. You know, so
you definitely didn't blow it on blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool if MrBeast does that thing. So next up, we've got Michael Saylor, everyone's favorite Bitcoin advocate, saying that the only thing better than Bitcoin is more Bitcoin. So wow, what a crazy cool and awesome thing from our boy Michael Saylor. He's a silly but I will say he's putting his money where his mouth is. He just keeps literally buying Bitcoin, and he's doing the infinite money loop where he says, hey guys, you guys should buy MicroStrategy stock because we're buying Bitcoin, and Bitcoin price goes up. And so people are like, oh, sweet, I'll buy some MicroStrategy stock. And so the value of the company goes up. And then because the value of the company goes up, he's like, hey, our company's worth more than it used to be. I would like to borrow more money. And so they go and borrow money, and they take that money and they buy Bitcoin. And they're like, hey, guys, we've got more Bitcoin on our balance sheet. Our company's worth more. You should buy more of our stock because now our stock is increasing. And so people buy more stock because it's increasing. And so he's basically just doing this rehypothecation infinite money printer loop. And we all know that you can just print money into infinity, and there's no problems that ever happen from people just like inflating the fuck out of things. But I will say that Michael Saylor has so far not gone underwater for being in the crypto space for, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years now, and just doing the same thing over and over and over again. He just keeps buying more and more and more Bitcoin. So we'll fucking see. We'll see how it goes, man. All right.
I mean, I guess
Next
it's a good
up-
time. Like I was saying, he's kind of what I'm doing. Like the buy low, sell high thing. You can say what you want, but like it has worked for me so far. So like if that's what he's doing, then I don't know what to tell you, brother.
Well, the difference is he's not selling. He's saying because I now have more. What he's saying is because I now have more Bitcoin, I'm worth more money. So if you buy a portion of me, then you get to increase. Then you get to ride the wealth wagon train with me, right?
Yeah, right.
But
my coattails. Let's go.
Exactly. But MicroStrategy has not sold Bitcoin. So all the people that have bought MicroStrategy, there's a bunch of those types of stocks that are supposed to pay out like a dividend of like 20% APY. So that money has to come from somewhere. So the people that buy MicroStrategy that are earning 20% per year, it's like they're getting paid by the guys that come in after them that are buying MicroStrategy. A combination of that and also like the extra of whatever didn't go into buying Bitcoin. And so it's just like it's basically just a pyramid scheme, but it's been working great, and nothing has like it hasn't crashed or anything. So it's been 3 years or 4 years since they started doing this. And MicroStrategy did a very similar thing in the .com boom of the early 2000s. They actually got fined by the SEC for doing some funky shit. So some fun little backstory there. But it hasn't collapsed yet, but that doesn't mean that it's not going to collapse ever. So it's just kind of like things to think about for the folks at home. The guy who says, "Hey, keep being interested in the thing that I'm buying," is continuing to buy the thing that he tells other people to be interested in. So he's putting his money where his mouth is.
It could go either way. It could be fugazi. It could be the truth. You never know.
Yeah.
You never know.
The trick is that he's doing leverage because he's using other people's money, and he's saying that he's more valuable, and so other people go and pay him, and he takes that money and he buys the thing, and then he says, "I'll pay you back more later." It's just like it's a gamble. So like it'll probably work out or it won't, and I guess we'll find out. And speaking of fucking money gamblings, our next article over here is that the U.S. national debt hits a record of $37.9 trillion. So we saw earlier that the money supply is 22.2 trillion, and the current national debt is 37.9 trillion. So figure that one the fuck out. Like, how do we owe more money than exists? It's pretty fun, isn't it? So it's like
it's never getting. I hate to tell anybody, but like it's never getting paid back. Just saying.
It's never getting paid back. And the problem is if you pay it back, then the money disappears, which means that the US dollar dominance also disappears. So it's not designed to be payback. It's designed to be basically an inflation system where the United States taxpayers pay back the people that loaned the money, but they pay them back in gold, and they also pay them back in like subscription fees. So it's basically just like we are doing work to pay taxes, so the taxes can pay the people that we borrowed the money from. And it's like the people that borrowed the money, they just printed it. They're just like, oh, it exists now, right? No problem. There you go. You can have it. Just pay it back later. Wink, wink. I promise. It's like the money just gets created out of nowhere. And it's not federal. and it's not a reserve. It's just it is called the Federal Reserve, but it is neither one of those things. We did a really good book club on it, where we covered the book "The Creature from Jekyll Island," which talks about the creation of the Federal Reserve. But it's a fucking it's a good book.
Speaking of book club, are you all doing a book club this Friday?
Yes, we are. We are doing. We did not do the 48 Laws of Power, so that's the one that we're going to be doing this Friday. It was a long work day for me, so I was not able to do book club and host and everything. So there's going to be a book club this coming Friday, and we're finally going to do the 48 Laws of Power, which I've put off for 2 weeks now. So oopsie daisy, but that's what's going to be happening on that thing. Would you like to join book club? You do have to read the book in order to be on the book club. Is the trick?
I don't know how to read. I'm joking. No, I don't know what I don't know how to get these books and stuff. So I don't know. If I ever join a book club, it'll be something that I have.
Yeah.
And you can join in on. So I do believe I have some books that are pretty good. We might be able to go on to, as Kim gives me a dirty look.
So most of the books that we cover on book club, we just listen to them on Audible. So we like consume the audiobook kind of thing. There's a bunch of them that are up on YouTube that are for free. Like, you don't actually have to read the physical copy of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Like there's 30-minute YouTube summarizations of the whole thing. There's tons of stuff on it. So the idea is just like to have the knowledge that's inside the book inside your head, so that like when we talk about the stuff in the book, then like the folks on the panel can speak eloquently on it. But
oh yeah, but I like actually opening it up and reading it and learning it myself and keeping it. So I always go back, because it's always good to go back and like learn stuff. So I don't really buy books too often. But I have a beer book I have that I go back on. Ooh. And like I've made my own notes inside of the book. Of like, I took notes off of this beer recipe that I like. I take this, put it on this, and I make it better.
Bro, we should totally do a beer book club one of these days. I think that would be pretty fucking cool. Holy smokes!
Speaking of beer book,
the
mead that I just made, the Lincolnberry mead I was talking about.
Oh yeah,
I had brewed it on Friday, so it is sitting in the fermenter right now, and it is bubbling. So that's a good sign. That means the CO2 is coming out of the thing, which means that the yeast is eating up all the little sugars and it's pooping and peeping it out, and it's making alcohol.
Hell yeah!
To drink in the future. So Lincolnberry mead is success. It's a success.
What a cool animal! It's like a little critter that eats sugar and poops out alcohol. It's like, what a nifty little thing.
And we drink it, and then we get drunk off of its pee pee and poo poo.
Yep, we're basically drinking yeast piss whenever we eat bread or drink beer. It's like, this is all just yeast piss and poops.
Yep.
Oh man, we've got a pretty fun comment here from Mr. Fast Abdul from earlier. The U.S. government shutdown is all part of the Canadian takeover plan. Soon you will all have free healthcare. Yes, that is the next step. It'd
be nice if we could afford that.
I gotta say, like, you know what? I don't want to get into the crazy politics of what the United States does with this money to support other countries' free healthcares and other countries' free shit. But like, needless to say, I respect Canada a lot for having the healthcare problem solved. Meanwhile, American people are pretty much going into debt forever to pay for, you know, getting their arms broken and giving birth to babies and things. So
well, the thing is like George St. Pierre, the UFC fighter, was talking about this not too long ago. I saw one of his things. He was talking about, like, he lives in Canada, obviously. George St. Pierre, GSP.
That's the drunk jiu-jitsu guy, right?
No. That was his friend who was a drunk coach.
Okay.
He brought in his drunk coach friend and beat up a bunch of guys on the Ultimate Fighter.
That's awesome.
But he had said if he actually needed surgery or something, any major, instead of going to Canada, where you have to wait months to get seen, he would come to America, get it done, pay for it, and then go back to Canada.
Okay. So like Canada's good for like small and medium stuff, and America's good for the important things.
It's kind of like the VA. You have to sit there and wait, and like you're on a waiting list. So it's like he's saying like he'd rather go and pay, get it done, versus sit there and wait like 6 months to a year to get something checked out.
This is one of the things that Dr. Allen would talk about too, oftentimes, is that the United States is really good at acute medical care. It's really good at taking care of emergencies right now, but it's not good at like treating chronic things. It's not good at treating like lifestyle stuff. It's basically like anything that requires a pill or anything that requires like some sort of pharmaceutical. That's where like the healthcare system in the U.S. really like fucks over the patients. It's well, fucks over is the wrong word. These are my words, not Dr. Allen's. But um, the thing that he focused on specifically is that the U.S. is really good at acute and immediate care. It's the like some of the other countries are probably better at stuff with like chronic care. So having to deal with like more like lifestyle changes or something like that. But I do like that that people in Canada don't have to worry about, you know, like selling their house to pay for their kidney transplant. It's like freaking nuts, man. So
You know what problem with that is? How long are you on the waiting list for that kidney transplant? That's also like another setback. So that's something to just keep in mind.
Yep, absolutely.
That's for another conversation, I guess. But
yeah. There's a lot of crazy things, but it's good to see a Fast Abdul and also Mix. You guys are having fun little conversations over there in the chats. I'm gonna go ahead and read this final headline that we got here, and then we'll go ahead and start moving into a wrap up for the show, I suppose. But we've got BlackRock is launching a Genius Act aligned fund to support stablecoin reserve demand. So there you guys go. BlackRock, the big bad guy that owns everything, is starting to dip their funky little fingers into the stablecoin world, which, you know, shout out to Sami again, the stablecoin super cycle. Basically, like everything happening during this Bitcoin cycle has been either around like something having to do with pump tires or memes or whatever, or it's been stablecoin focused. So it is a very heavy stablecoin focused cycle over here. So that is something worth taking a look at. We're gonna go ahead and I need to scroll to the bottom over here. We'll take a look at what are the so there we go. We've got the BlackRock Genius Act. I noticed that there were 3 more things that had popped up. We got the Fear and Greed Index. Fear and Greed Index has the fear at 29%. So nobody wants to buy. Everyone's wanting to sell. So like what you were saying earlier, Josh, this might be a time to buy.
Yep.
Generally speaking, if you do the opposite of what everyone else is doing, you end up okay. And Agent J says this from time to time. When you buy the Fear and Greed Index, like it's almost always a great idea to buy when the Fear and Greed Index is below 20. And it's almost always a good idea to sell when the Fear and Greed Index is above like 60 to 70. So it's like, you know, we're getting close to that point. So if like people had extra cash laying around, it might not be a bad idea. If you're interested in looking for a buy time, then like when people are scared, it's a decent good time to buy. Just judging by, again, do the opposite of what everyone else is doing kind of principles. So let's see what else we've got going on here.
My humble predictions is wait till the end of the week or just see what the week is going to do.
Yep.
And if it continues to have, like I noticed earlier, it did go down and then it spiked up a little bit towards the end of the day. But just follow it the rest of the week. And if it continues to have like that same little climb of decline, go ahead and scoop it up. Go ahead and scoop it up because it's going to go up. You have the chart where it's just going to go back up. Yeah. So like that was a good time. If not, just wait till the end of the week or maybe even next week because it's going to go back up eventually. If not now, then when?
Yep. It depends on how long people are wanting to sit around and wait. What's your time horizon? How long can you sit with your funds stagnant? How much liquidity do you need? You know, all this other stuff. And for those of you guys that are looking to take a look on Telegram to see like what is the Bitcoin price fluctuations, there's this other really great Telegram called BTC Ticker, right? So t.me/BTC Tick. It gives you instant alerts on every $1,000 move in Bitcoin. You can keep it on. It's a channel, so nobody's allowed to post other than the channel person, the channel creator. So there's currently only 3,000 people that are subscribed to it, but it's super simple. If we just click on the view channel over here, it's literally nothing but the Bitcoin price every time it moves $1,000. So whether it takes like, you know, a day or an hour or a year or whatever to move $1,000, like this thing will be the first thing to alert you. So if you guys just go to t.me/BTC Tick, then you can check out these price movements and things. So there you go. And then finally, for the crypto news, we've got the Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin publishes an article on GKR protocol, enabling extremely fast zero-knowledge Ethereum virtual machine and other zero-knowledge ML proof systems with significant efficiency gains. I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sounds like it sounds
smart.
Yep, it sounds fancy. So I'm gonna put a shocked face, a laughing face, and also a thumbs up. Good job, Vitalik. I'm so proud of you, bud. You keep doing the things that you're doing. And that, ladies and germs, concludes our campfire store readings. Do you have any thoughts on any of the things that we covered, Mr. Josh, or anything that you want to talk about before we start winding down the show?
I think we covered. I mean, like I was saying, I'm just here so I won't get fined. No one else wanted to show up, so here I am showing up to hang out with you.
I'll charge you
it was a good time.
$1 billion.
Well, that's unfortunate. You'll never get it. You'll never get my shekels.
Yep, there you go. We'll never get your silly little shekels. We'll have to go and talk to the money printer man to get them printed up. But sweet. Where can the folks find you, Mr. Josh, and what do you have going on in the near future, amigo?
Hopefully I don't have to come on Whiskey Wednesday, but if I do, I will be here.
Excellent.
And also my Instagram is Slide180. If you want to follow my music, it's NORDJN, Norgen Music. So if you like black metal, follow my black metal band. I have a new song, or we want to call it a single, coming out on Halloween at midnight, Central Time. So new song coming out Central Time. It's black metal. If you don't like it, I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but that's what's going on. What's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Man, I am about to leave Detroit, and I'm going to head over to Columbus, Nebraska. So for anybody that's over nearby Omaha or I don't know what else is in Nebraska. Lincoln, I guess. If you guys are over in Nebraska, I would love to swing by and say hi. Come chill out. Come have a beer. Whole lot of corn, whole lot of beef. That's what goes on over in Nebraska. So, frickin', that's what's going on with me in my personal life. We're finished with this tower over here. It's currently raining, and I got to do some packing in the near future. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is.
Is there any more?
Any more chat motherfucking shoutouts? We've got Mr. Mix Jazale in the chat shoutouts. So that's pretty cool. Thanks for sharing. Good to see you, Mr. Mix. He likes when people share all this stuff. So that's what we got for the chat shoutouts. That's what we got for me. As far as for the DGen Roundtable goes, you guys can catch us here every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, starting to stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. On Wednesday coming up, I don't think we have any plans, so we're just going to do a Whiskey Wednesday, or maybe we'll find a guest. Who the fuck knows? I'm probably going to be working, so as far as like the amount of things that I can go and find to put into the show are going to be crazy. You guys can probably catch me over on Twitter at Tam's Richard Hart University streams that she does on Tuesday at 6 o'clock Central Time, from 6 to 8 Central. If you guys want to learn more about what goes on in the Richard Hart ecosystem, you want to learn more stuff over there, then hop on in that stream. Tam is great. She's awesome. Good host. And there's always some good people in there. There's Giga. There's Fast Abdul. There's
what's Sam's YouTube, by the way? I forgot to ask you the other day.
So Tam doesn't do YouTube. She has an account just so she can like post and comment and things. But Tam doesn't do YouTube. She doesn't like having her public image out there. So she just does the Twitter Spaces where it's only talking, and does a lot of texting and stuff. But if you guys want to follow Tam on Twitter, it is just Tam Hex, all one word, over on Twitter, and that's where you can find the spaces and things. So she's a cool person. Met her in real life at like the first Hex meetup event that I ever posted. So shout out to Tam for coming. Also shout out to Moondog and all the other awesome people that showed up. Y'all are freaking super cool. And let's see, back to what's the DGen Roundtable doing? Wednesday, we got a Whiskey Wednesday. Friday, we're covering the 48 Laws of Power. This time for real, presuming that I don't fall off a tower or that another emergency doesn't happen. Man, it was such a fucking doozy over here this week. But you guys don't care about that. We're going to just do the streams when we do the streams. And then next Sunday, you can catch us here doing the same thing again. where we cover the week's worth of news in the crypto sphere. That's all we got for now. So I'm going to go ahead and read the end. Oh, go ahead, Josh. What you got?
I was going to say, if you need me on Whiskey Wednesday, if no one shows up, I will be here on Whiskey Wednesday. If you actually have people, I will not be here because I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Yep, you're the fucking best.
I don't even work here. I don't even work here.
You're doing great, man.
Show.
You're one of my best fucking friends, bro, and I appreciate you coming on here and hanging out. It was so cool, just like to have you on and to be doing like stream stuff with you. Like I never thought that people in my like real life world would ever find interest in the stuff that I do online. So it's super cool to see like the cross pollination stuff. So I appreciate you, broski. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. Dude. Let's fucking cheers to that and get this show on the road.
Hit that motherfucking button, brother.
All right. I want to thank you all for spending your valuable time with us here on the DGen Roundtable. As Agent Jay often says, we know that time is the most valuable asset, and we appreciate you investing that asset right here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Stevenson, but more important, wait a minute. Hold on. I stopped fucking reading it. Oh, no, I was reading it correctly. God damn it. I thought I jumped around. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Will Stevenson, but more importantly, you have been watching the DGen Roundtable, Mr. Producer, or I'm the Mr. Producer, so I have to go ahead and get that trigger figure ready because it's time to remind all the folks at home to remember